Good afternoon. As Paul said, my name is Ramsey Cudlip. I'm the Deputy Features Editor for the Jersey Evening Post. Perhaps more pertinently today, I'm also a columnist for the same publication and write a weekly article where I air my views on life, the universe and everything. As such, some of you may have read or seen the angry responses on the JP Letters page, a couple of my columns that focused on religious issues. I'm an agnostic. For airing my views, I've been denounced in public by various correspondents as offensive, arrogant, ignorant, muddled, lacking intellect, being ill-informed, disrespectful, totally insensitive, sneering, sarcastic, patronising, narrow-minded, naive, ungracious, and, among my particular favourites, been likened to the Nazis and Adolf Hitler. 3 times. But I'm not here to discuss whether or not God exists. Such a debate is futile. We might as well discuss which is the best parish in Jersey. I'm actually here to try to explain why I hold such reservations about religion, all religions, and hopefully convince you that I'm not infantile, stupid, or ignorant for holding a different opinion. For what it's worth, I have no problem with the majority of people who believe in religion and who attend churches. I'm sure those who do so are good people who enjoy the simple experience of gathering in communal places with like-minded folk, communicating and sharing a sense of joyful togetherness. What I do have a problem with is the corruption, oppression, sexism, homophobia, child abuse, war crimes and murders carried out in the name of religion across the world. I struggle to see how anyone can think religion is anything but a harmful human invention which is not at all justified by the alleged good that it does. Perhaps the best analogy that I can use is to compare following a religion to the closest thing I do have to a faith, my fervent support of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. The parallels are many. I enjoy having something in common with thousands of other followers of my team. I enjoy gathering in our cathedral, Spurs home stadium, and bellowing out songs at the top of my voice. I blindly and passionately defend my team against other clubs, safe in the knowledge that Tottenham really are the only sensible choice. I happily pay subscription fees and make pilgrimages to the stadium, showing my loyalty and donating my hard-earned cash to their coffers. When I have children, I fully intend to indoctrinate them in the same way, and will react furiously if they choose another team. So I can understand the allure of religion, the sense of belonging, the comfort of sharing the same views as thousands of others, of gathering together to embrace our 11 gods on the football pitch. But where it falls down is when I take the analogy further. At the moment, being a follower of Tottenham Hotspur hurts no one. Our biggest crime is to shout a few choice words at a hapless referee. But what if a strange movement swept through the club in the next few years and it was decided that, for example, we didn't want gay people to be allowed into the stadiums, or we wanted women to cover up their legs if a game was played on a Thursday? What about if we began lobbying the government to not let Spurs supporters have abortions, or to discourage single-sex families? What if we demanded to have an unelected representative to sit in the government? What if we supported honour killings, female genital mutilation, or systematically covered up historic cases of child abuse on the terraces? Would I still be a Spurs supporter? Of course not. I'd drop any association with the club and advise anyone else to stay away from the ideals of their leaders. I'd warn anyone who listened that to support Spurs was to support a dangerous movement, even if you didn't believe in their more extreme policies and you just wanted to meet once a week to watch the football. You could not be a Spurs fan without having blood in your hands by proxy. Yet millions of people still follow religions. I know that for the most part, religion consists of a group of very kind people meeting in churches and getting along to be happy, but I just can't balance it against the devastation and negativity that religion has inflicted upon the world in general. Perhaps the most common argument in favour of religion is that the church encourages people to be charitable, to be street pastors, to help their neighbours. It is a good argument, but many non-religious people also do charitable work, voluntary service and deeds for the much more noble reason of simply wanting to be good people, of wanting to show empathy with their fellow man. Religion almost advocates a punishment-reward system where good deeds are incentivised rather than being carried out for the sake of doing them. All of the charitable work carried out by churches could continue without religion, unless the only reason people act like this is out of fear of God, in which case their deeds are not noble or charitable, but selfish. Does religion have a future? Yes, of course it does. For many people, it's a comforting blanket that helps them to live better lives, understand the world, and to feel like they belong. But I think that religion has to be separated from government and denied any interference or influence in general life, lawmaking, and policies. Taking away religion's power in society would help reduce the fanatical, fundamentalist aspects of faith and hopefully leave behind the honest followers who can hold sincere beliefs without the need to impose or impart them on others. Amen.
I don't think it does have a future insofar as, if you look at the origins of religion, it was there to explain phenomenon and natural phenomenon in a time when we had no other explanations for it. And the world, predates religion. And I'm sure if you took somebody from the Middle Ages now, the 13th century, and took them into the present day and said, look, you're a Christian, I'm a Christian, they looked around at all the technology that we've got, all the knowledge that we've got about how the universe works, they would look at us as if we were some kind of God and said, well, presumably you don't still believe in religion, do you? Because you don't need it anymore. So I suspect, and there are studies to show that secularisation is creeping, and that is the issue, I suspect, that even if you are a religious follower, what relevance does religion have in the modern day, given the fact that the origins of religion are no longer pertinent?
And would you mind just commenting on, anyone can comment on this one, but just commenting on Ramsey's assertion that one of the ways that we can start is to remove the influence of religion from the political realm, or to separate the intertwining of the church and state